Alright, so today we're about to hop into 12 Angry Men. Now, the only thing I know about this is, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure the premise is it's a jury trying to reach a verdict, right? And they're discussing all the evidence and all that, right? Trying to figure out what verdict they're going to give whoever's on trial, basically. So I think that's this movie. I think that's this movie. Only other thing I know is I'm pretty sure there's another one, like a remake in the 90s with what the fuck is his name? The one from like Taken, the one that played Qui-Gon Jinn in The Phantom Menace, Star Wars. Liam Neeson. I think he's in that one. Or I'm thinking of something completely different. I could be thinking of like Schindler's List, because I think Schindler's List is in black and white, but came out in like the 90s. So that's on my watch list too. I ain't never seen that. I kind of want to watch that. Yeah. So either he's in the remake or I'm thinking a completely different movie. But yeah, that's all I know. The Patreon is in the link in the description, the full length movie show reactions, all that. And yeah, let's try not to get fucking life without parole challenge, I guess. I don't.
Another man's life is at stake. If there's a reasonable doubt in your minds as to the guilt of the accused, a reasonable doubt, then you must bring me a verdict of not guilty. Now, in the event that you find the accused guilty, the bench will not entertain a recommendation for mercy. The death sentence is mandatory in this case.
Damn, damn. Damn, you the one getting accused? Damn, you may or may not be fried. Hate to see it. Yeah, the fan don't work. God damn. Niggas about to be hot, smoked out, and angry as hell. That's a great mix.
You know something? I called the weather bureau this morning. This is going to be the hottest day of the year.
Well, damn. Damn. He locked that bitch?
I never knew they locked the door. Sure they locked the door. What you think?
That they would just close it and stand outside? I mean, I don't...
What's that for?
Oh, I thought we might want to vote by ballot.
Great idea. Maybe we can get him elected senator.
That's the detective, the PI that was in Psycho.
They're entitled. It's a system, but if you ask me, I'd slap those tough kids down before they start any trouble. Saves a lot of time and money.
That is crazy. But seems like he already got his answer.
But I happen to have tickets to that ball game tonight. Yanks in Cleveland. Yeah, we got this kid Modulewski in there. Oh, he's a real bull, this kid. You know, boom, real.
His ass don't care. He's staring at you with dead eyes.
I thought we'd sit in order, you know, by jury numbers of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on around the table. That's okay with you, gentlemen.
What's the difference?
I think it's reasonable to sit in order.
Let it be.
I mean, yeah, we don't know each other. It's best to, you know.
Okay, fellas, can we hold it down a minute? Fellas, say we'd like to get started. Gentlemen at the window.
Right, bro? Sit your ass down.
Oh, what are we doing now?
Discuss.
Talk. Boy, oh boy.
You really think he's innocent?
I don't know.
He just thinks it's worth discussing.
He stabbed his own father 4 inches into the chest. They proved it a dozen different ways in court. Would you like me to list them for you?
No. Then what do you want?
Oh,
I just want to talk.
we levying for self-defense? I don't know what when they would have started doing those, the self-defense pleas, I guess.
Votes for guilty. It's not easy to raise my hand and send a boy off to die without talking about it first.
Respectable.
Who's got something to say?
I'm willing to sit for an hour.
Great. I heard a pretty good story last night. That's not why we're sitting here.
Right? Shut that shit up.
This kid's been kicked around all of his life. You know, born in a slum, mother dead since he was 9. He lived
Damn.
a wild, angry kid, that's all he's ever been. And you know why? Because he's been hit on the head by somebody once a day, every day.
Okay, okay.
What do you think that trial cost? He's lucky he got it. Know what I mean?
Hey.
No. Now, look, we're all grown-ups in here. We heard the facts, didn't we? You're not going to tell me that we're supposed to believe this kid? No.
The perceived facts, but yeah.
All my life, you can't believe a word they say. You know that. I mean, they're born liars.
Only an ignorant man can believe that.
Now, listen.
Oh shit, pressed.
Come on, we have a job to do now. Let's do it.
Rice Pops. It's a product I work on at the agency.
What the absolute fuck am I gonna do with that information, good sir?
I just think he's guilty. I thought it was obvious from the word go. I mean, nobody proved otherwise.
Nobody has to prove otherwise. The burden of proof's on the prosecution.
Yeah.
The defendant doesn't even have to open his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just think he's guilty. I mean, somebody saw him do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's what I
Little
think, and I
basis.
have no personal feelings about this. I just want to talk about facts.
Okay. What you got for us?
And he heard the kid yell out, "I'm going to kill you." Second later, he heard a body hit the floor. Ran to the door, opened it up, saw the kid running down the stairs and out of the house. Called the police. They came in, found the old man with a knife in his chest.
Never mind. I was gonna say, no, I gotta go back and hear that.
Second later, he heard a body hit the floor. Ran to the door, opened it up, saw the kid running down the stairs and out of the house. Called the police. They came in, found the old man with a knife in his chest.
Okay, thank you. So I did hear you right. They never said that the kid had already killed him when the man came upstairs and saw him running out. But then again, that's probably just semantics, me obsessing over details. But yeah.
She looks out the window, and right across the street, she sees the kid stick the knife into his father. The time is 12:10 on the nose.
Unless it's a short street or she got fucking Superman vision, I don't think she seen enough to specifically know he's him.
You don't believe the boy's story. How come you believe the woman's? She's one of them, too, isn't she?
Damn.
You're a pretty smart fella, aren't you?
No.
Okay.
Is he?
Part of the
Well, you
picture.
said it provided a motive, and the prosecuting attorney said the same thing. I don't think that was a very strong motive. This boy's been hit so many times in his life that violence is practically it's a normal state of affairs with him.
Yeah. Okay.
Slaps in the face, provoking him into committing murder.
It may have been too
Those
many.
being the last
Everyone
straw.
has a breaking point.
That's facts. That's facts. When you're at that point, anything can set you off. So yeah, I can see why using that as a motive. Yeah.
Well, look at his record. When he was 10, he was in children's court. He threw a rock at a teacher. When he was 15, he was at reform school. He stole a car.
Okay. Okay. The car is crazy. Mugging. Okay. Because I was about to say, you're trying to tell me he's a murderer because he threw a rock at a teacher? I was okay.
It's these kids, the way they are nowadays. When I was a kid, I used to call my father Sir.
I mean, you were a put. Never mind. My bad,
22 years old.
Where the fuck did you pull that from? That bitch wasn't folded or...
I saw it. I was so embarrassed I almost threw up.
What?
I said, I'm going to make a man out of you if I have to break you in two trying.
Okay.
When he was 16, we had a fight. Hit me in the jaw. He's a big kid.
Uh-huh. Slept your dumb ass.
Haven't seen him for 2 years.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You play stupid games. Nigga gonna just simply leave.
It's no secret children from slum backgrounds are potential menaces to society. Now, I think...
Brother, you can say that again. The kids who crawl out of these places are real trash. I don't want any...
Everybody got the potential to be a threat to national security, so...
I've played in backyards that were filled with garbage. I mean, maybe you can still smell it on me.
Now, listen, Sonny. Come on now. There's nothing personal about
there
this.
was something personal. Come on, fella. He didn't mean you.
I mean, yeah, he did. If he was born in a slum, then he did mean him.
Listen, just because I'm trying to keep this thing organized, I mean, here, you take it. You know, you take on the responsibility. I'll keep my mouth shut, that's all.
What are you getting so hot about? Calm down, will you?
Don't...
Nigga, he's chilling.
Just take the chair, that's all. See if you can keep it running. Listen, you think it's funny or something?
Forget it, fella. The whole thing's...
Oh, shit.
I began to get the feeling that the defense counsel wasn't conducting a thorough enough cross-examination. I mean, he let too many things go by, little things that...
What little things?
Yeah. Let's elaborate.
The answer's already, and they figure they'll be hurt.
Maybe it's also possible for a lawyer to be just plain stupid, isn't it? I mean, it's possible.
Yeah?
But actually, those two witnesses were the entire case for the prosecution. Supposing they're wrong.
What do you mean, supposing they're wrong? What's the point of having witnesses at all?
Could they be wrong?
Nigga started smiling. You're not Clark Kent, gang.
People make mistakes. Could they be wrong?
Well, no, I don't think so.
You know so.
Oh, come on. Nobody can know a thing.
Exactly.
The boy admitted going out of the house at 8 o'clock on the night of the murder after being slapped several times by his father.
No, he didn't say slapped. He said punched. There's a difference between a slap and a punch.
There is a difference.
After being hit several times by his father.
Sure, that's more ambiguous.
This wasn't what you'd call an ordinary knife. It had a very unusual carved handle and blade. The storekeeper who sold it to him said it was the only one of its kind he had ever had in stock.
Okay.
Now, what happened to the switch knife? He claims that it fell through a hole in his pocket on the way to the movies sometime between 11:30 and 3:10, and that he never saw it again.
Okay.
I think it's quite clear that the boy never went to the movies that night. No one in the house saw him go out at 11:30. No one at the theater identified him. He couldn't even remember the names of the pictures he saw.
Okay. That's a little crazy.
Now, are you trying to tell me that this knife really fell through a hole in the boy's pocket? Someone picked it up off the street, went to the boy's house, and stabbed his father with it just to test its sharpness?
No, I'm just saying it's possible the boy lost it.
It is possible. Very unlikely, but it is possible.
Coincidence?
I'm just saying a coincidence is possible.
And I say
It
it's
is
not
possible.
possible.
Not impossible. It's improbable.
Where did that come from?
Cook Deem, Dick Deem, Dick Deem.
It's against the law to buy or sell switchblade knives.
That's right, I broke the law.
Listen, you pulled a real bright trick. Now, supposing you tell me what it proves.
That there's very clearly more than one.
Well, what does it mean? You found another knife like it. What's that, the discovery of the age or something?
Yes, actually, that means that a coincidence is possible.
Important to the district attorney. He spent a whole day. He's a 15th assistant or something. What does he know about it?
Hey, let's hold it down.
So then,
Well, what about it?
You're the only one.
what you got for us now?
Written ballot. I'll abstain.
Okay.
There are 11 votes for guilty.
Yeah,
I won't
because that's
stand
what I
alone.
was
We'll
thinking.
take in a guilty verdict to the judge right now.
That's what I was thinking.
But if anyone...
Niggas would just raise their hand because everybody else is raising their shit. You know? It has to be unanimous.
Guilty. Not guilty.
And there it is.
Guilty. Boy, how do you like that?
And turn somebody else. 2 to 10.
Help becoming a murderer and you change your vote. If that isn't the most sickening. Why don't you drop a quarter in this collection box?
Oh, now just wait a minute. Listen, you can't talk to me like that. No.
Damn, he's not gonna take it.
Hey, come on, huh?
What made you change your vote?
He didn't change his vote. I did.
Yeah, I thought it was the old nigga.
Well, it's not easy to stand alone against the ridicule of others, so he gambled for support, and I gave it to him. I respect his motives, but the boy on trial is probably guilty.
Respectable.
Figure out some way we could break it up. You know, in advertising, I told you I worked in it.
His ass goes straight back to advertising. Gang, I don't care.
Yeah. Got a little excited back there. I didn't mean to get nasty. Glad you're not one of those lets these emotional appeals influence him.
Maybe if you'd apologize to your son, he'd still talk to you. But hey. Or maybe if you'd actually have some type of inkling of control, some modicum of control over your emotions, you wouldn't be in the situation you are with your son. So, yeah.
This kid is guilty, pal. It's as plain as the nose on your face. So why don't we stop wasting our time here? We're gonna all get sore throats if we keep it up, you know?
I mean, I got no problem being wrong if he is guilty. We just want to make sure.
If you're wasting your time, you ought to wrap it up.
Supposing you were the one that was on trial.
Well, I'm not used to supposing. I'm just a working man. My boss does the supposing, but...
Of course. Typical.
Supposing you talk us all out of this and, kid really did knife his father, huh?
Well, that's just how the cookie crumbles.
The street. She looked right in the open window and saw the boy stab his father. Now, I mean, isn't that enough for you?
No, it isn't.
Boy, how do you like this guy, huh? It's like talking into a dead phone.
She said she saw the killing through the windows of a moving elevator train. There were 6 cars.
Oh, through a train?
In details. I don't see how you can argue with that.
Has anybody here any idea how long it would take an elf?
Are you niggas playing tic-tac-toe? You serious right now?
This isn't a game.
Motherfuckers get bored and just start doing anything.
I don't know, maybe 10, 12 seconds?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good guess. Anyone else?
That sounds right to me.
Come on, what's the guessing game for?
How good of a look could she have gotten in about a dozen seconds?
Window of the room where the killing took place. You can reach out of that window and almost touch the L tracks, right? Now let me ask you this.
Oh.
Has anyone here ever lived near the L tracks?
So it's really close. Yeah, train's loud as a bitch. So how the fuck would he be able to hear? Okay.
Just a minute. Let's take 2 pieces of testimony and try to put them together.
Yup.
First, the old man in the apartment downstairs.
Because he hears him say, "I'll kill you," and then a thud hits a body hits the floor. Yeah.
According to his own testimony, "I'm going to kill you," body hitting the floor a split second later, would have had to hear the boy make this statement with the L roaring past his nose. It's not...
Exactly.
Heard. Well, why should he lie? What's he got to gain?
Attention, maybe.
You keep coming in with these bright sayings. Why don't you send them into a paper? They pay $3 a piece.
Guy talks like that to an old man really ought to get stepped on, you know?
Damn. Pressed.
If you say stuff like that to him again, I'm gonna lay you out.
Damn. You gonna take that? That's crazy. But when his son couldn't hear him saying to go get the beer bottles, he wanted to beat the shit out of him. This shit crazy.
Dragging his left leg and trying to hide it because he was ashamed.
Okay.
I think I know this man better than anyone here.
Yup. I see what you cooking up.
Papers. Nobody knows him. Nobody quotes him. Nobody seeks his advice after 75 years.
Damn, nigga's a loser.
But perhaps he made himself believe he heard those words and recognized the boy's face.
Well, that's the most fantastic story I've ever heard. How can you make up a thing like that? What do you know about it?
He just like me for real.
Oh, does anybody want a cough drop?
No.
I'll take one.
You can say what you like. I still don't see how anybody can think it's not guilty.
Yes, sir. Nice little holes.
For a minute. Thanks. I think we proved that the old man couldn't have heard the boy say, "I'm going to kill you." But suppose...
Okay, nice. He's not an oddball that get the straight chewing that shit.
Yeah, the phrase was, "I'm going to kill you." The kid yelled it at the top of his lungs. Don't tell me you didn't mean it. Anybody says a thing like that the way he said it, they mean it.
Well, gee, now...
How the fuck do you know, bitch? Did you hear him say it?
And this guy's trying to make you believe things that aren't so. The kid said he was going to kill him, and he did kill him.
Let me ask you this. Do you really think the boy'd shout out a thing like that so the whole neighborhood could hear him?
Right? But then again,
Bright. He's a common ignorant slob. He don't even speak good English.
He doesn't even speak good English.
damn, cooked your ass.
I'd like to change my vote to not guilty.
Real, in front of everybody.
It seems to me that this man has some very good points to make. From what was presented at the trial, the boy looks guilty on the surface, but maybe if we go deeper...
Come on, will ya?
You know? Yeah. Just use your brain a little bit.
If he really had killed his father, why would he come back home 3 hours later?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be afraid of being caught?
Mm-hmm. Valid, valid.
Knives sticking in people's chests? Yeah, especially relatives. Yeah.
I don't see anything funny about it. To get it before the police did.
But if he knew the knife could be identified, why did he leave it there in the first place?
Well, I think we can assume the boy ran out in a state of panic.
Yeah. Valid, valid, valid.
He would have had to be calm enough to see to it that there were no fingerprints left on the knife.
Yeah.
Now, where did this panic start? And
double
where did it
valid.
end?
Double valid.
Look, you
okay.
voted guilty. What side are you on?
Jesus fuck, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I phoned the police. Now,
Yeah.
the boy certainly must have heard the scream. So he knew that somebody saw something. I just don't think that he would have gone back.
Yeah. All that is irrelevant because you.
Perhaps it wasn't very loud. 2, if he did hear it, he may not have connected it with his own act. Remember, he lived in a neighborhood where screams were fairly commonplace.
There's your answer.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
But that still doesn't explain why.
Scream, did run out in a panic, did calm down 3 hours later and come back to get the knife, risking being caught by the police. Maybe.
Yeah. He wiped the knife down before he'd even come back. So yeah. If he was calm enough to wipe it down, he should have been calm enough to just fully take it out.
How do you like that? Now, look, witnesses can make mistakes.
Sure, when you want them to, they do. Or when he wants them to, they do. You know what I mean?
Yelling down.
Oh, you keep
Okay,
saying
I thought
that.
about
Maybe
it.
what we need is a little
12-10.
yelling in here.
If 12-10 is him running out the house, and the old man seeing him, then I guess I'm gonna make the assumption that it's prior to that. It's immediately before that that the scream happened, the yell happened, and the thud and all that. So if that's the case, the other old man was saying that bro was limping and shit. He's old and fucking, you know, his body not working as well as it used to. So if he were to see him come out the room, run down the staircase and all that, you would have to assume that the old man was snappy and fast enough to get from the house, the window where he was at. He was at the window, right? Or was the window just open? You'd have to assume he'd have to be fast enough to get from there to not only the door, but out the door in order to see him, I think. You know? Just throwing things out there.
Did hear the scream, didn't hear the scream. What difference does it make? You people are talking only about the little details. You're forgetting the important stuff. I mean, all of a sudden, everybody here...
I mean, the little details are important. You know, small inconsistencies should be, what's it called? What's the word? They should be, taken accounted for.
Still the same. 1, 2, 3, not guilty. 9 guilty.
So now, where are we? I'm telling you, we can yak you.
His ass on the edge.
There is a reasonable doubt in my mind.
What reasonable doubt? That's nothing but words. Here, look at this. The kid you just decided isn't guilty was seen ramming this into his father.
You said that's nothing but words. Everything we're going off is nothing but words. There's no images. There's no video. It's all words. We're going based off the woman's words of testimony, the old man's words of testimony. No fingerprints on the knife, so there is no actual physical evidence.
15 seconds after the killing? He's just saying so to be important, right? Look, now what about the old man? Are we supposed to believe that he didn't get up and run to his door and see the kid tearing down the steps 15 seconds after the killing?
Exactly like I said. Yes.
I don't remember what he said, but I don't see how he could have run to the door.
He said he went from his bedroom to the front door. Now, isn't that enough?
Where was the bedroom?
It was down the hall somewhere.
He's not that guy, bro. You know them joints don't be working like that. He ain't get there that quick.
How come you're the only one in this room who wants to see exhibits all the time?
I want to see this one too.
Well, because y'all are unintelligent and don't think evidence is important. Even though the evidence is y'all whole basis for why he's guilty.
What are you trying to distort?
He said 15.
How does he know how long 15 seconds
I mean,
is? You
15
can't
or
judge a
20
thing like
don't
that.
really matter.
15 seconds.
He's still not that guy.
He was an old man. Half the time he was confused. How could he be positive about anything?
Fucking exactly, nigga.
Now, the killer began running immediately.
But maybe he didn't.
The old man said he did.
You ought to be at Atlantic City at that hair splitters convention.
Hey, why don't you stop making smart remarks all the time?
Oh shit, he pressing.
This bedroom right here. He says he crossed to the door and walked down the hall, opened the front door just in time to see the boy running down the stairs.
That is so much cap.
After the body hit the floor.
Correct.
Now let's see, it's 12 feet from the bed to the door. The hall is 43 feet.
Yeah, that's taking him 30 seconds at least.
What are we waiting for?
Well, I want to wait till the second hand reaches 60.
Oh, come on.
And yeah, realistically, his old ass was not getting up immediately after that fucking body hit the ground. He'd be sitting there at least 3 to 5 seconds like, what the fuck was that?
Lock, door, stop.
Right.
What's the time?
Exactly 41 seconds.
Exactly, like I fucking said, at least 30 seconds. You're not serious.
Then when he's lying in his bed, he heard the body hit the floor in the boy's apartment, heard the woman scream from across the street, got to his front door as fast as he could, heard somebody racing down the stairs, and assumed it was the boy.
And even if you want to be very sparing, 30 seconds still, double to 15.
You all know he's guilty. He's got to burn. You're letting him slip through our fingers.
Slip through our fingers? Are you his executioner?
Right?
You'd like to pull the switch.
For this kid, you bet I would.
I feel sorry for you. What it must feel like to want to pull the switch. Ever since
Yeah,
you walked
'cause his
into this
ass-
room, you've been acting like a self-appointed public avenger.
Because his ass relate to the father.
You're a sadist.
Get him out. Get him.
You don't really mean you'll kill me, do you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Is there anything
Dumbass
wrong,
nigga.
gentlemen? I heard some
We're
noise.
crashing
Oh,
out.
no, everything's all right. We're just, a friendly little argument that, listen, we're through with that.
It's definitely musty as a bitch in there. Everybody's sweating through their clothes. The windows ain't saving us.
I suppose somebody has to start it off again.
I beg pardon.
I beg pardon. What are you so polite about?
For the same reason you're not. It's the way I was brought up.
Respectable.
We have nothing to gain or lose by our verdict.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why we are strong.
Yeah. Having an unbiased thing, but it also works against it as like getting uncaring people. So
Boy, oh boy, it's really hot, huh?
right?
Pardon me, but don't you ever sweat?
Right, gang? You still got the full suit on. And his ass is straight up said, no, I don't.
I could vote guilty. 2.
Not guilty.
Number 3.
Guilty.
Of course.
Number 4.
It take a dumbass motherfucker to not to be that stubborn to not like even acknowledge that you could be wrong. So what's that?
The vote is now 6-6.
Oh shit, 6-6.
The facts are supposed to determine the case.
Don't give me that. I'm sick and tired of facts. You can twist them any way you like. You know what I mean?
That's exactly the point this gentleman has been making.
Exactly. What is you on?
I'd like to be a few years younger. That man gets on my...
Oh, calm your ass down. Yep. Yep, let's close these windows. Well, at least a little bit, so it don't, Your ass ain't about to See, look, trash bag, straight garbage. Y'all ass can't even make fucking. Yeah, is one of y'all an electrician? Can y'all fix that?
Hey, huh? Must have been on the same switch with the lights. Well, things are looking up.
Wow. Gang, you're not serious.
Hey, 2 points.
What the fuck are you doing, my nigga?
And you guys ever go to the garden?
Oh.
That's a damn stupid thing to do. Sorry, you know?
No, I don't.
Calling me a public avenger, sadist and everything. I mean, anyone in his right mind would blow a stack, huh? You're just trying to bait me.
He did an excellent job.
Not really, bro. Just a crash out.
Maybe you don't fully understand the term reasonable doubt.
What do you mean, I don't understand?
Because the other
Boy, how do you
dude,
like
he
this
literally
guy?
said multiple
I'm
things
telling you, they're all alike. They come over here.
that mean reasonable doubt and still wants to stand on him being guilty.
Well, the body of his father was lying on the floor in the bedroom. You think you could remember details under those circumstances?
I do.
Under
Yeah,
great emotional
valid.
stress?
Under great emotional stress.
He remembered them.
Nigga, you're a psychopath, bro. You don't count. Just
I'll take the testimony of the policeman who interrogated the boy right after the murder, when he couldn't remember a thing about the movies, great emotional stress or not.
I'd like to ask you a personal question.
what you got, please.
And the night before that?
That was Tuesday night, the night of the bridge tournament. I played bridge.
Monday night?
When you get down to New Year's Eve, 1954, let me know, huh?
Something the Mrs. Bainbridge, the remarkable Mrs. Bainbridge.
I saw that. It's called The Amazing Mrs. Bainbridge.
Damn.
Very inexpensive second feature with unknown.
And you weren't under an emotional stress, were you?
Okay.
No.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see that shit.
On the floor, the boy is guilty, period. Know what I mean, my friend?
No.
Those cough drops.
They're all gone, my friend.
Damn, nigga, you only gave out 1 or 2.
There was this whole business about the stab wound and how it was made. The downward angle of it, you know.
Don't tell me we're going to start with that again. They've been over it and over it.
Well, I know they
Downward
did, but
angle?
I don't go along with it.
Yeah, so it's someone taller?
It's a very awkward thing to stab down into the chest of someone who's more than half
Yeah.
a foot taller than you are.
Give me that.
Yeah, okay. That's easy claps.
I'll give you a demonstration. Somebody get up.
Well, retract the blade. Psychopath, please?
Watch this, because I don't want to have to do it again. I'll make myself about 6 or 7 inches shorter, okay?
It's about right, maybe a little more.
Okay, a little more.
Arms will be shorter too.
What's it all about?
Nobody's hurt.
Damn. And his ass ain't fold.
Anybody here ever see a knife fight? Oh, I have. You know, on my back stoop, a lot across the street, backyard.
Oh, yes.
Switchblades came with the neighborhood where I live.
Am I thinking correctly?
Get those things.
How to use a switchblade?
Well, he never used it like this.
Yeah.
See, you lose too much time switching hands.
Uh-huh. You know, it's to get the little, the shanks off. That probably looks crazy.
Now, with the experience he got all his life handling these things, I feel he'd have gone for him underhanded.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Were you in the room when the father was killed?
No.
Were you in the room when the old man said he heard the yell when the lady saw the, you just shut the fuck up.
What do you think?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I still say, if he is guilty, then he is guilty. We was wrong. But you gotta actually think about it.
I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm getting a little tired of this yakety-yakking back and forth. It's getting us nowhere. So I guess I'll have to break it up. I changed my vote to not guilty.
Oh.
He's right. That's not an answer.
It's not. He just...
What kind of a man are you?
That don't care.
Now, listen, buddy.
Who tells you that you have the right to play like this with a man's life? Don't you?
Damn, pressed.
I told you. Not guilty.
Why?
Look, I don't have to do...
Exactly. Now look at him.
I don't think he's guilty.
Typical.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, shit. 8.
I don't understand you people. I mean, all these picky little points you keep bringing up, they don't mean nothing. You saw this kid just like I did. You're not going to tell me you believe that phony story about Lou.
You're not even worried about the facts, bro. You're just saying he's guilty because of fucking prejudice. Like, oh my god.
Oh, sir. They get drunk. Oh, they're real big drinkers, all of them. You know that.
See, there you go with the they.
Nobody's blaming them for it. That's the way they are, by nature. You know what I mean? Violent. Where are you going? Human life don't mean as much to them as it does to us. Look.
Right? This nigga's talking about absolutely nothing.
I've known a couple who were okay, but that's the exception, you know what I mean? Most of them, it's like they have no feelings. They can do anything. What's going on here?
Even one of your mans, that nigga agrees he's guilty. And he's not trying to hear nothing you're saying.
Listen to me. They're no good. There's not a one of them who's any good.
That completely contradicts what you just said, that there are exceptions.
Well, don't you know about them? There's a danger here. These people are...
Bro, danger these nuts, bro. Your vote not gonna count. We just gonna automatically put your vote to whichever side is winning, because we're not doing this. Yeah. Niggas done put your old ass in the corner. Hopefully you choke on that tissue when you start coughing in it. Nigga accidentally inhale that shit in his mouth.
It's difficult to keep personal prejudice out of a thing like this. Wherever you run into it, prejudice always obscures the truth.
Dang.
Can't understand how you three are still so sure. Maybe you can tell us.
I'll try.
What you got, man?
You've made some excellent points, but I still believe the boy is guilty of murder, and I...
That's valid. That's valid.
Let's talk about this woman for a moment. She said she went to bed about 11 o'clock that night. Her bed was next to the window, and she could look out while...
Okay.
That she got a good look at the boy in the act of stabbing his father. As far as I can see it, this is unshakable testimony.
Well, that's the whole case.
What do you think?
What you got for that?
I don't see how you can vote for acquittal.
It's not so easy to arrange all the evidence in order.
You can throw out all the other evidence. The woman saw him do it. What else do you want?
Yeah, well, maybe...
I mean, yeah, because the train is... Based on that map, that train is real close to the window. So, because I was going to say she saw somebody do it, but... That's very close. It's very close. So she definitely could have seen like his face and who he was.
We've been over it again. The boy in the gray flannel suit here is bouncing backwards and forwards like a tennis ball.
No point in getting nasty.
Right? Calm down.
I'm sure you'll pardon me for this, but I was wondering why you rub your nose like that.
Oh, come on, will you?
At this point, I happen to be talking to the gentleman sitting next to you.
Damn. Pressed by the olding.
Is it because of your eyeglasses?
It is. Now, could we get on to something else?
Okay, yeah.
Your eyeglasses made those two deep impressions in the sides of your nose.
Ah, I see. I see where we're going.
The woman who testified that she saw the killing had those same marks on the sides of her nose.
I don't know how the fuck you remembered that, but hey, good looks. Okay, okay. Because I was trying to find a hole in it, I couldn't. I was willing to take it.
Heavy makeup, dyed hair, brand new clothes that should have been worn by a younger woman. No glasses, but women do.
Damn, damn, damn.
How do you know whether she wore glasses? Just because she was rubbing her nose?
Now, she had those marks. I saw them.
But so what? What do you think that means?
Listen, I'm getting...
That she wears glasses?
Could those marks be made by anything other than eyeglasses?
No, they couldn't.
I didn't see any marks.
I did. Strange, but I didn't think about it before.
Okay, nice.
Have her testify without her glasses?
Did you ever see a woman who had to wear glasses and didn't want to because she thinks they spoil her looks?
Okay, she had marks on her nose.
Because a nigga like me was not wearing my glasses. Not because of look, the shits was just ass. They was small as hell.
Do you wear glasses when you go to bed?
No, I don't.
Exactly.
No one wears eyeglasses to bed.
Hell no.
Maybe she honestly thought she saw the boy kill his father. I say she only saw a blur.
How do you know what she saw? How does he know all that?
How do you know?
Give me that.
Don't you think the woman might have made a mistake?
No.
It's not possible.
No, it's not possible.
Come on, bro.
Not guilty.
Exactly. Jason Segal looking ass nigga.
No. I'm convinced. Not guilty.
Yeah, there we go.
Reasonable doubt now.
Exactly.
Well, what about
Valid.
all the other evidence? What about all that stuff? The knife,
All the other evidence that they also put reasonable doubt on?
It's your right.
It's like, damn, bro. Like, come on, bro. To not even acknowledge that you might be wrong?
Guilty.
You want to hear your arguments?
I
Exactly.
gave you my arguments.
You didn't.
We're not convinced. We want to hear them again.
Exactly. Come on.
Every single thing that took place in that courtroom, but I mean everything, says he's guilty. What do you think? I'm an idiot or something?
I mean, yeah, actually.
Why don't you take that stuff about the old man? The old man who lived there and heard everything.
Because it takes an idiot to speak in complete certainties.
Another one exactly like it. The old man saw him right there on the stairs. What's the difference how many seconds it was? I bet you $5,000 I'd remember the movies I saw. I'm telling you, everything that's gone on has been twisted and turned. Come on, this woman testified in open court. And what about hearing the kid yell? Huh? I'm telling you.
Actor is going crazy, but you're such a fucking... Ooh, you're so annoying.
Well, that's it. That's the whole case.
Damn. Niggas hitting you with the really, nigga?
Me, I'm entitled to my opinion. Rotten kids, you work your life out.
Uh-huh. His ass get to projecting. Yeah, you gonna be mad as shit in 30 minutes. When you remember that you did that shit.
Not guilty.
There we go. There we go. Come on. Fold. Nice. I'm not gonna say great guy, but thanks. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens. His ass could easily just skip out of court. Nice. Just got away with murder. Love to see it. So, hey, let's see how this goes. I don't know why I said that, because they probably not even gonna show. It's probably gonna end when they give the verdict. On some crazy shit. Yeah, come on. Grab your coat. Hopefully you got more pictures at home, nigga. You'll be alright. Just give him a call. He might not answer the first 40 times, but he gonna answer eventually. Damn, and then he left the picture. He ain't gonna try to, like, take that shit back together or nothing? Andy left the knife, man. That's $6 down the drain.
My name's McCardle. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna see you later, Oppenheimer. Alright, that was 12 Angry Men. That was amazing. I really, really, really enjoyed that. That was amazing. That shit was fire. Yeah, I mean that's really it. Like all it is just, there's just don't speak in certainties and try and think outside of your own bubble and your own like even your own perspective. You gotta like try and understand things. Not everything's given, right? Like especially in a situation like this where you gotta like actually, well, especially in a situation like that where you got someone's life in your hands basically, it's worthwhile to try and be thorough. The devil is indeed in the details, as one would say.